They're timeless stories, good over evil, and I think they, accentuate and highlight these character traits that we all have as humans.
And then finding a specific strength that really relates to that specific character that allows them to move on and become who they were always meant to be. I think we can all relate to that.
Así es esto. Mi primo y yo tenemos diferentes ideas de lo que es ser un héroe.
ADN Noticias, Radio. Te hablamos con la verdad.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
to
meet you
the
as well.
internet. And I want to start by asking, superhero stories can involve, galaxies, extraordinary powers, but they tend to resonate most when they root in very human emotions.
Yes.
What was the emotional core that guided you approach to writing Supergirl?
Yeah, I do think the movie, even though it's, on different planets and there's aliens, I think it actually is quite grounded in its humanity, the story. And to me, it's really a story of two young women who have lost everything, finding each other and finding sort of a new resilience and a new purpose.
Lobo is a fan favorite character because he's chaotic, he's violent, he's completely unpredictable. What was the biggest challenge in balancing that iconic side of him with, well, still finding something human underneath?
The balance of just like his rawness and wildness with his, I think they did a good job in the script. I think they did, when I'm reading on the page, like even when I'm in the scene with Ruthie and we're having that moment where she's, I'm trying to set up a trap and we're having that moment where she ends up, freeing it and I got to have her set me free. There's vulnerable moments in there. I think the moment where I'm watching the girls, obviously I want them to choose revenge. It was all there. And I think, I don't want a one-dimensional character. I don't want to play just, I think something's got to affect him. Something's got to move him. Something's got to make him get his, his feels. It can't just be all violence and tomfoolery.
For a long time, women in superhero stories were often supporting characters. Today, we're seeing more stories about friendship, sisterhood, and women supporting each other. How important was it for you to explore those themes in Supergirl?
It was really important. I adore both of these women, and I love how different they are from each other, right? I love that they're just like totally opposite. That Ruthie's just kind of like a square, even though she's so tough, and Kara's the coolest girl in town. And my friendships and my female friendships, really all my friendships are some of the most important relationships in my life, and they pick me up and they make me feel stronger and make me feel more like myself. And so I love seeing that. It's also almost a mother-daughter relationship. There's just so many different facets to those two women. So it was very important to me.
Actors often discover something about themselves through the characters they play. Did you discover something about Jason Momoa while stepping in Lobo's shoes?
Jason Momoa really likes playing Lobo. I think it's very freeing. It's a lot of fun. And it's a character that I never really got to be that free in something before.
Supergirl and Superman share, similar origin, but they often represent very different experiences. What aspects of Kara's journey were you most interested in exploring that couldn't be told through Superman?
Yeah, totally. Superman has no memory of the planet that he comes from. He has no memory of his birth parents. As his memories are of his loving parents, the Kents. He's this kind of all-American guy from Kansas, whereas Kara remembers everything. And she remembers some horrible things, and she has such extreme loss, she'll never see these people again. And so that, for me, I think I can't imagine anything more isolating. And so I wanted to sort of create a story about somebody who is so isolated and such a loner, kind of finding someone in the middle of the universe.
Ahora es una fiesta.
Creo que eso sí va a ser un problema.
Fans have imagined you as Lobo for years, and now it's finally happening. What aspect of the character are you most excited to show them?
I'm just excited to see it with my kids. So, you know, doing these superhero movies, it's wonderful to experience with your family. And so I gonna bring everyone I love, and we're gonna go watch it at the premiere. So I'm really excited. These movies are perfect for the big screen. You know, I want to make movies that are IMAX in cinemas, and something like this. It's just such a big movie that you want to see.
Superhero stories are often about saving the world, but at their core, they can also be about finding where you belong. Do you think that search for identity or belonging is one of the reasons these characters continue to resonate across generations?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I think that the hero's journey, that somebody's starting off not sure that they're going to be able to pull this off, and then finding a specific strength that really relates to that specific character that allows them to move on and become who they were always meant to be. I think
they're timeless stories. You know, good over evil, and I think they accentuate and highlight these character traits that we all have as humans, and I don't know, they bring us together and give us hope. You know, so I think you can identify with those superheroes.
I think we can all relate to that.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and
Thank you.
congratulations on this movie. It's really amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on this movie. You're amazing in Lobo's character.
Okay, thank you. Right on.
ADN Noticias Radio.
Te hablamos con la verdad.